There's a moment with money that most people never forget. It's when an unexpected expense shows up, and instead of panic, you feel calm. No stress, no mental math, no fear. That feeling doesn't come from being rich. It comes from hitting a very specific financial milestone, and it's much smaller than most people think. A lot of people believe financial confidence starts at six figures. Others think you need $1 million invested before life finally feels secure. But in reality, there's a much earlier checkpoint that completely rewires how you think, decide, and act around money. That number is $20,000, and once you reach it, money stops feeling like an emergency and starts feeling like a tool. Most people imagine wealth building as slow and steady, like climbing a staircase one step at a time. That's not how it works. In reality, wealth grows in phases. There are invisible thresholds where progress suddenly accelerates. Before those thresholds, everything feels hard. After them, things start compounding, financially and psychologically. The first major threshold for most people is $20,000. When you have little or no savings, your brain is focused on one thing: survival. Every decision is filtered through fear. What if I lose my job? What if something breaks? What if this expense ruins me? In this state, you don't optimize for growth. You optimize for avoiding disaster. And neuroscience backs this up. Scarcity narrows thinking. You can't plan long-term when your mind is consumed by short-term threats. Once you build a real financial buffer, something subtle but powerful happens. You stop asking, how do I get through the month? And start asking, how do I make progress? You're no longer reacting, you're choosing. That shift alone changes everything, even before investment returns really kick in. For most people, $20,000 represents several months of living expenses, protection against common emergencies, enough margin to make mistakes without catastrophe. It's not luxury money, it's freedom money. And research consistently shows that even small financial cushions dramatically improve well-being and decision-making. Let's talk about math, but in a simple way. Saving your first $20,000 is slow and frustrating because you're doing almost all the work. But after that, your money starts helping. Returns begin stacking on top of contributions. Progress accelerates even if your behavior stays the same. That's why each milestone after the first feels easier. Not because you changed, but because the system finally started working with you instead of against you. People often assume wealthy individuals use advanced strategies. Most don't. They use the same basic tools: index funds, retirement accounts, long-term investing. The difference isn't sophistication, it's scale. A small percentage gain on a small balance feels meaningless. The same percentage on a larger base becomes life-changing. That's why $20,000 feels like a switch flipping. Saving $20,000 isn't just a financial achievement. It's proof of something deeper. You can delay gratification. You can follow a system. You can control money instead of reacting to it. Once that identity forms, your future decisions change automatically. You stop sabotaging progress because you no longer see money as fragile. Before savings, surprises feel dangerous. After savings, they feel manageable. And beyond that, opportunities start appearing. Career investments, side projects, strategic risks. Negotiation leverage money doesn't magically create opportunity. Options do, and options come from margin. Here's a strange side effect of financial stability. You stop obsessing over small expenses, not because they don't matter, but because they're not the main lever. Once you have a foundation, you realize housing decisions matter more than coffee. Career choices matter more than groceries. Investment discipline matters more than coupons. Your focus shifts from penny-level stress to strategy-level thinking. With real savings, your relationship with work changes. You're no longer desperate. You're no longer stuck. You're no longer afraid to say no. That confidence shows, even if you never use it. Ironically, the ability to walk away often leads to better outcomes without walking away at all. Many people hit $20,000, feel relief, and immediately spend it. That's a mistake. This money isn't a prize, it's a foundation. Once it's gone, the old stress returns, fast. At this level, decisions change. You stop asking, can I afford this payment? And start asking, what am I giving up by choosing this? That single shift protects your future more than any budgeting app ever could. $20,000 won't make you rich, but it will. Change how you think, change how you work, change how you choose. It's the line between reacting to life and shaping it. And once you cross it, money finally starts working with you, not against you. If this helped you see money differently, consider subscribing for more content focused on real financial clarity, not hype. And if you want, drop a like and leave a comment. What financial milestone changed your mindset the most?